Yo, what's going on? It's how to make beats for Glaive, like his upcoming album, y'all. Let's get straight into it. I bet so Glaive's been on like a different run recently. He's been hopping on more like unique instrumentals and like more electronic shit. So I think it's super fire, man, and I think his new sound is super cool. So I'm gonna show you how to mix something like that. For this beat here, I ended up like sampling something. It was a song that I found, I think, on Sample It, and it's this right here. And I'll play what the original sounds like. It's a really cool, like, unique song, but I ended up flipping it. So here's the original sample. So yeah, that sounds kind of weird and unique, but that's why I fucked with it. So I ended up extracting the stems. I took the instruments and the bass and the vocals from that, and I thought the vocals and the instruments were really cool. So I just used the bass line, I think, and just took it out, but just melodined it. But here's like one of the instrument sections I took. And I ended up like topping that up a little bit. Then here's another one of the sections I use. Nothing too crazy. And just like simple stuff, but I like just the way it sounded sonically. The vocals I thought were really cool too. Here's an instance where I use like the vocals. And then this is just like, I think the vocals pitched up an octave, and I had some effects on it, like some shaper box, some portal, and some vintage reverb, just make it like his ambient layer. So yeah, man, that's like basically what I did with the sample. Just chopped it up a little bit and took vocals from it, basically. Then I moved on to the bass. This bass is from my newest Exorcist Serum Bank. I'll make sure to go check that out. That's 500 serum presets. It's pretty crazy. And yeah, I just grabbed this and laid down this pretty simple bass line, C sharp, and then it gets a little bit more complex here at the end, going from F sharp to G sharp, up octaves and stuff. But mainly it's just C sharp, and I added a shaper box onto it with this like sidechain preset. So I'll show you what it sounds like without it and with it. And then just with that shape box preset on it, side chaining it. So yeah, pretty simple. Then I added like some more sounds and just like some more synths to fill up the melody. First, it's this sound from Zebra, this HS Dustman. I think it's a lead sound right here. And here's what the pattern sounds like. Pretty simple pattern, I guess you could say. This like repeats here. This just copies over here. Then I go from G sharp to B. Pretty simple though, not much to it. Then there's another sound from Zebra. This is a pluck sound, like an ambient pluck. It's called HS Different Model. I had some effects onto it, spaced out, an EQ, and then another EQ. And that sounds like this. Yeah, I wanted like a cool, like nice plucky sound in the background. I've noticed that in a lot of Glaive songs. Then another lead, I brought this in a little bit later. This one's like a little bit more like, I guess, underground sounding, but I thought it sounded really cool. So here's what it sounds like. Kind of a weird sound, I think, but I like how unique it is. So delay, reverb, and EQ on that. And yeah, this just like goes up, then up again, and then I pitch this up an octave. And then this, instead of going from E to F sharp, it goes from F sharp to E. And yeah, it's basically the whole melody. So I'll put what all those sounds sound like together. But like I said, it's nothing too crazy. Just that sample chop, the vocals right here, which I think sound really cool. And then just some sounds from like Serum and Zebra. Here's what it sounds like. But so after that, I moved on to the drums. The first drum sound is kick. It's just a 4 on the floor pattern. Also, by the way, I just added like a little bit of reverb on the master. I don't know why. Then this snare pattern. A layer. A hi-hat sound. Really simple, repetitive pattern. And then another snare on the 1. It's more of like an accent type of sound. Then open hat. And this clap at the end here. And that's all the drum sounds. So I'll put what they sound like together. Pretty simple drums. Not much to the beat. I'm kind of leaving space. Yeah, I intentionally left this one snare like out in this one part. I just thought it sounded cooler. And yeah, it's the whole beat though. I'll play what it sounds like. That's how to make beats for Glaive. Make sure to go check out my new Exorcist Serum Bank. It's a pretty simple tutorial for y'all today. I'll show y'all the mixing on this beat. This is what the master looks like. This essence, just some random shit. And yeah, vintage verb to make stuff ambient. This was that one ambient layer. Really not much to it in terms of zebra. Like I broke down all the synths, drums. Not much to them. Hi-hat, some shaper box panning it. And yeah, man, that's all the mixing. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure to get my kit. That's what I'm plugged at. No pressure though. Here's the full beat sounds like.